The Metro East Sports Podcast is proudly presented by Little Caesars Pizza, locally owned by lifelong 618 residents who are proud to serve our community. Home of the hot and ready pizza and 12-time world champions of value, Little Caesars makes game night, practice night, and family night easy. Check them out in Alton, Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City today.
Get ready for the award-winning #1 sports podcast on our side of the river. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast.
From the Front Office Wealth Strategies studio in rainy, dreary Edwardsville, where I think we're going to have rain like 7 out of the next 9 days or something like that. That's not fun for all these playoffs and tennis and soccer and baseball and softball.
Good tennis weather.
Good weather for ducks. That's about it. Anyway, welcome to Weather Talk. I'll be your host. Welcome to the Metro East Sports Podcast, talking all things sports in the Metro East. Season number 7, show number 16. This year's going by in a blink. Recorded Monday, May 18th, 2026. I am David Lipe alongside KP. Good to see you, KP.
Good to see you, Coach.
Camper.
Good to be here.
And our track and field guru, Mike Baxter. Always good to see you, Mike.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing, Mike?
Good, Coach.
And tonight's show features all kinds of amazing guests after the high school report, which is going to be segment number 1, and we're going to talk baseball, track and field, boys and girls, large and small. We're going to talk soccer, girls playoffs on the horizon, and rankings, large and small, correct?
Both are there.
And tennis, KP, some tennis rankings.
Absolutely.
1 through 11. And then segment number 2, we are going to talk to Coach Mike Hoban from Scott Gallagher, whose U9 girls team has qualified for a big-time event in Florida. And he's bringing with him 3 of his star players. Sinead Hoban, I hope I'm saying that right. Isn't that how you'd say it? Sinead?
I believe so.
Okay. Sinead Hoban. And if I say it wrong, they can correct me and I'll say it right. Camille Warman and Harlow, I'm going to say Kleibecker. Kleiboeker. Kleibecker? We'll find out. Anyway, we're going to talk to those girls from Scott Gallagher, the U9 soccer team. Sorry, girls, if I butchered your names. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to have our latest charitable champion, the great tennis player from Collinsville High School, Carter, and your buddy, Carter Marlin, alongside his first-year head coach in K-Hawk country, Doug Hansel. And he's going to be donating $500 to the charity of his choice. Stick around to find out what that charity is. And before we get started, I want to thank all of our partners, Cassens, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Keller Williams, Marquis, the Blasting Game Group, Integrity Spine and Joint Center, Front Office Fiduciary Network, Oakbrook Golf Club, and Play It Again Sports Edwardsville. And there are 3 things I'm going to beg you for. Number 1, subscribe to this podcast. We need it, and it's free. Number 2, follow us in all of our social media platforms on X, Facebook, the Gram, and check us out and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And number 3, if you have a story idea, email me, please, at mespdave@gmail.com. I get so many great story suggestions every month. Love hearing from the folks. And remember, you can nominate your favorite team for Integrity Spine and Joint Center Metro East Team of the Month. Could be a park and rec team, could be a middle school team, a high school team, you name it, to nominate a team for Team of the Month. Send your suggestion to mespdave@gmail.com. Please put Team of the Month in the subject line. Last week we had Team of the Month, the East St. Louis Boys Flyers basketball team. Check them out. Check out last week's show with J-Mo White, Alex Johnson, and Coach Mark Chambers. That was a great interview.
Great interview, Coach.
Did you see how excited that kid got when we were talking about Portillo's?
Absolutely. They loved it.
Okay. Segment number 1, let's get to it, the high school report. And let's start off with Diego Solares' baseball rankings, courtesy of Scout Connect. Let's start off with the large schools. Coming in at number 15, Champaign Central. 14, Marion. 13, Mahomet Seymour. 12, Metamora. 11 for the second week in a row, Washington. 10 for the second week in a row, Glenwood. And then down 3 spots from 6 to 9 is Mascoutah. Waterloo stays at 8. O'Fallon surges up from 9 to 7. Normal U High goes from 4 down to 6. SHG, Sacred Heart Griffin, up 2 spots from 7 to 5. Edwardsville up 1 spot from 5 to 4. Staying at number 3, Dunlap. Staying at number 2, Triad. And staying at number 1, Normal Community, where they have been all year long. And their record 29-2. They had wins over Peoria this week, 22-0 and 17-0. Normal U High 3-0. Bloomington 11-0, and East Peoria 9-0. Camper, KP, thoughts on the baseball?
Triad had a huge week. They swept Mascoutah, so that's why you see Mascoutah dropping down. Triad staying put at number 2.
Back-to-back scores of 11-1.
Very interesting.
Scootah's
scores,
struggling
too.
a little bit.
They are. I'm surprised. They got some pitching.
Yep.
Probably because last week you said they were good.
Yeah, I screwed up. I was
Any
counting on them.
Any other comments about the large school baseball rankings?
I'm excited to see Normal Community at some point come postseason time in a couple of weeks.
Will be fun. Okay, small schools. Let's start at number 15, North Clay at 27-4. Breeze Central at 14. At 13, Roxana for the second week in a row. Harrisburg drops a spot to 12. Carterville drops a spot to 11. St. Anthony drops 4 spots to 10. Effingham up 3 spots to 9. Monticello up 1 spot to 8. Tremont 7. McGivney up 1 spot to 6. Tolono goes from 3 to 5. Teutopolis up 1 spot from 5 to 4. Nashville up 1 spot to 3. Freeburg stays 2. And St. Joseph Ogden maintains the top position with a record of 30-2.
Just like Normal Community and in the large school, St. Joe's has not moved one bit off that number 1 line.
It'll be fun to see what happens. I wonder who what does their postseason looks like? Do you have any idea?
I do not, but being in that central Illinois region up there with the Tolonos and other schools, I'm sure it's going to be a pretty tough march.
Monticello is right there too. We'll see what happens. And McGivney up 1 spot at 22-7. Also, they had a good week with a win over Mount Vernon, a win over CM, 16-3. Big win over Metro East Lutheran, and a win over Litchfield with no losses. So prime postseason time for them as well.
It is, and they'll be up in 2A this season, and they host the regional, and it's a pretty loaded regional. So there'll be some good baseball out there.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Mike Baxter's track rankings. And Mike, I think what I'll do is I'll read the rankings and then let you riff on them for a little bit. Let's start with the large school girls rankings. Number 5, Mascoutah. Number 4, the Maroons at Belleville West. Number 3, with perhaps one of the real stars in the area, Miss Raglan at number 3. Belleville East at number 2. And number 1, Edwardsville High School.
Wow, what can you say about the Tigers? They are getting points in all different areas. Matt, you said 19?
19 state qualifiers, a program record. Previous record was 13. That's just unheard of.
It is incredible, yeah. So
Sophia Shapiro broke the state record for the 100-meter hurdles, I believe also.
13.47.
Yep.
All conditions. So, yeah, it's a fun team to watch. It's hard to know where to stand because there's so much happening at track meet. Where do I need to stand? And there's so many good things happening to watch the Tigers.
And state is this weekend at Eastern?
Correct.
Okay. What are you looking for out of the large schools for the girls?
It'll be fun. Obviously, the competition for those medal spots are Edwardsville and Holman Flossmoor up in the suburbs of Chicago. So how many points can the Tigers get on the prelim day going into the final day on Saturday? What will the weather be like? This will be a fun weekend to watch because there's so many different things to see.
Yeah, and then individual-wise from the Edwardsville, you've got Shapiro going with both hurdles. You'll have Joy Story going for the discus and the shot. And then Alton, you mentioned Raglan. That's a girl that could easily win the 100 and 200.
How good is the Southwestern Conference?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, we had 3 boys teams finish in the top 7. What will we see this year with the girls?
Yeah, it's almost like an SEC conference, with the quality of depth in the conference. East good, West awesome, especially on the boys side. Okay, let's talk about the small the small. One more question about girls' large schools. Is Edwardsville the favorite to take home first place, girls' large school?
No.
Okay, who's the favorite? HF?
Homewood Flossmoor.
Homewood.
Okay. So would you say EHS is the favorite to finish second?
Yes.
Okay. Could EHS beat HF?
Yes.
It is possible.
It is possible.
What will have to happen?
They need their relays to continue to do well. They need points in the field. And then, of course, Homewood Flossmoor, wow. What can't they do? They're going to be great in the sprints. So there's a lot of different opportunities. Like Matt said, having 19 qualifiers, the points are going to have to come from a lot of different people and challenge and put a little pressure on HF to step up.
Coach Desiree Howard has the team organized and motivated and move in the right direction.
Yes.
Okay, small school girls, number 5, Freeburg, number 4, Eastside, 3, Waterloo, number 2, Mount Zion, and the number 1 small school for girls is Triad. It almost feels dirty having Triad and East St. Louis listed as small schools, because to me they're large schools in other categories, but go ahead.
Yeah, and it's interesting because of the enrollment, of course, and how Miles split, how they list their rankings. But Triad girls are good, and they're just like Edwardsville in a lot of areas too. They're going to get their points in a whole bunch of different areas, but especially they've got the 4 girls, Izzy and Addie and Chardin and the hurdler. They're going to get points in different areas.
Does she go by the hurdler?
Does not go by the hurdler, no.
Sounds like a Batman villain. Okay. It'll be interesting to me to watch Triad next year to see where they finish amongst Eastside, Edwardsville, East, Alton, West, and Mascoutah.
Southwestern Conference next year is going to be a lot of fun.
Mega conference. Okay. Let's talk about the boys now. Any other thoughts about the girls before we move on?
We can move on.
Okay. Boys, large schools. Number 5, Collinsville. 4, Edwardsville. 3, Chatham Glenwood. Number 2, Belleville West. And number 1, Belleville East.
This is Miles Split did a article recently just mentioning that it seems like the track center this year is Belleville. East and West both putting up great numbers, putting up great events, and to see the East Lancers and the Maroons go head-to-head, this could be a lot of fun when it comes to their weekend, a week from this coming weekend. This will be, watching the relays will be a lot of fun. Especially this week on Wednesday is the sectional up in Bloomington, and I'm planning to go up to that to see, and that'll be a lot of fun to watch them go head-to-head.
Okay, didn't Edwardsville boys just win the conference last weekend, though?
They did.
Okay, so you still put them behind West and East overall body of work for the season. Is that right?
Yes. Tigers are a great, fun group to watch, well-coached in every one of their events. We could see a week from now, going into their boys' state, we could see some jumps here and changes in the rankings. I like the Tigers a lot. In fact, that's one of my things to watch, though. How will the boys appear at sectional? And we know that they're going to be prepped and ready. Coach will have them ready to go. This is, again, Southwestern
I think they're
Conference.
going to muck some stuff up next week.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm always confused at how much difference there is between scoring in the conference tournament and scoring at state. You know, there are teams like EHS girls won state in Michaela Tompkins.
2012, they were 3rd place at the conference.
3rd in the conference.
2nd at the sectional.
And then they won state.
Yeah, go figure.
So it's just something that I don't really, and I feel like it was the same team every week, and it was just the scoring is somehow different. So how do you think the scoring will affect the rankings of the state at the state track meet?
The Tigers are an interesting group, again, because they're young, and they're going to get their points, maybe not by scoring 1st or 2nd in a particular event, but they're going to get their points in a lot of different areas. How young they are will determine their future and also how well they go here in the next week.
I would describe the Tigers as program points. They're going to get program points because they are prepared.
Yeah.
They may not have the jump off the page talent like they had last year, with their record setting talent with Clayton Licados, amongst others that were just, like I said, jump off the page talent. This year it's more of a program year for the Tigers on the track and field.
Exactly, and I would agree with that. That with the girls' team, we have those names that jump off the page. The boys are young, they're developing, but that program, they're so well coached. It's fun to watch. I've seen a lot of meets this spring, and boy, you can just see
17.
Yeah, and you can see coaches throughout the area, but especially the Tiger program is well coached.
They just have so many coaches, and they all know what they're doing in their specialty. Okay, you've got 3 things to watch. You've already mentioned the Edwardsville boys at the Bloomington sectional. Number 2,
Max Weber. I want to watch to see just obviously his sectional coming up, but then to see him run at state. And then obviously I want to follow his collegiate career too. He's going to be an ISU Redbird, so that'll be a lot of fun.
He's awesome. One of the preeminent distance runners in the last 7 years. We've had so many good ones from the area, but yeah, he's a good one for sure. He needs to get that Triple Crown.
Yeah.
He won the cross country, and now can he win the 1,200 and 2,000?
He's currently number 6 in the 1,600 and number 9 in the 3,200 in Illinois. So where will that place him a week and a half from now? So
can't wait to see it. Okay, and number 3?
Again, going back to what we talked about before, the Southwestern Girls Conference at state back in 2024, the boys had 3 teams, Edwardsville, West, and O'Fallon finished top 7. The thing to watch this coming week is how will the girls' conference pan out. The Southwestern Conference is really good.
Thrower Central around here too. Going back to Jaden Ulrich from East Alton Wood River, who went to Indiana and then wound up at Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds right to me. Any other things that you want to say about state? So track. So we've got girls state this weekend, boys sectional this weekend, and boys state the weekend after that. So 2 more weeks of track.
That's right. Hey, let's give a shout out to Roxana while we're talking track.
Sure.
Boy, they won the Cahokia Conference for the first time in 56 years. And
Wow.
They have 2 sophomores that went 1-2 in the 100 meter, Shorter and Cornell, and they ran 11.53 and 11.54. So the fact that they are sophomores, they're going to be around, and this will be a program that'll be fun to watch the next few years.
First time in 56 years?
Yes. So
Okay.
shout out to them.
Okay, anything else you want to say about Radlin?
I was just going to say, going back to the girls with Edwardsville, I think the wild card or X factor this weekend is going to be Jayla Gating. If she can get the second points that they need in the throws, both of them, and she's got the talent to do it, that's where you're going to see Edwardsville possibly make that move over HF.
That would be, I agree with you completely. And to see her success at sectional was a lot of fun to watch.
And I'm going to be looking out for the young lady from Alton. Say her first name.
Raina Ragland.
Raina Ragland. She could win it in 3 events.
She could. It was fun to talk with her after the 100 the other day. And she did obviously well in the 100, the 200, finished 3rd in the 4. But yeah, she's going to earn a lot of points this coming week.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Coach.
Mike.
Soccer talk?
Soccer talk.
Let's do it.
Playoffs are starting right now, actually, in the rain. Father McGivney was playing Salem down in Breeze Central.
They're playing tonight.
They are. They're in a weather delay. Go figure. They were 10 minutes into the game, and they're in a weather delay.
Any score?
It was 3-0 McGivney.
Oh,
They're going to walk through the regional. Sectional, that's going to be the fun one because, and we'll get to it as we get into these rankings, number 5 in the small school is Litchfield. Number 4, Columbia. Number 3, Marquette. Number 2 is Althoff. And number 1 still is Father McGivney. And come sectional time, going to Columbia will be number 1, Father McGivney, number 2, Althoff, and number 4, Columbia.
Columbia will be dangerous there.
They will. Always good to get to play at home. And number 3, Marquette. Number 5, Litchfield will be in the Litchfield sectional. So Litchfield will get a little bit of a home field advantage as well.
I still feel like it's McGivney and everybody else with the small schools. So,
I agree.
but we'll see what happens in postseason.
You never know.
Okay.
So-
Anything else about small schools? Leaders?
we'll jump into the leaders here. We start out with the goals. The goals for this year so far, ICU, McKenna Harmon, Litchfield, 39 goals. ICU, Nevaeh Quitmeyer of Westland, 31 goals. We jump down to assists. Chloe Law from Litchfield, 22 goals. And is it
Ryan
Duger, Staunton, 22 goals. And then we jumped down to the goalie saves. ICU, Mel at Metro East Lutheran, Adeline Grimmy, 240. And then we have Roxana Cindy Ufert, 167. Now, both those goalies had a lot of shots taken at them.
Metro East Lutheran, 240 saves.
She was averaging like 20 saves a game at one point. It was crazy.
Whether she likes it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. All right, I want to talk for a second just about one of our great partners. Big thanks to partner Cassens Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the #1 place to purchase a vehicle in the Metro East. If you're in the market for a new or a pre-owned car, check out Cassens inventory in person, where they've been for 30 years, or online at Cassens.com. Cassens has earned the highest ratings for customer service. Their expert staff is committed to making your car buying experience enjoyable, including convenient on-site financing. I've purchased 5 vehicles there, including that beautiful Jeep Gladiator out there, and I will not buy a car or a Jeep or a truck or a minivan anyplace else. With over 90 years of experience in the Metro East, Cassens is the clear-cut leader for quality, service, and customer satisfaction. Go see Steve, Cliff, Holly, Greg, Bob, Mike, or Evan today. And let's talk about golf for a second. You guys watch PGA yesterday?
I did.
Oh, sure.
You see the putt that dude?
Oh, what a putt on 17.
Unreal.
It is.
How about the two-glove man?
Saw that too. All right. If I'm going to play golf, there's one place I'm playing. Located northeast of Edwardsville, Oakbrook Golf Club is a family-owned 27-hole public golf facility. And literally, I'm watching the PGA, and I kept seeing Mike Surrey. Did you see him?
I did. Junior PGA commercial.
He's in the commercials. The dude is like world famous. All right. At Oakbrook, their goal is to offer the highest quality golf experience for a reasonable fee. Oakbrook is consistently recognized for awards such as Friendliest Staff, Best Course to Host a Fundraiser, and Best Senior Scramble in the bi-state area. From fundraisers to leagues to instruction to an afternoon out on the links by yourself or with your friends, the Brook wants to win your business. I've personally played and hosted multiple golf scrambles there, and I promise you, Mike Surrey and his staff are the best. To book your next tee time or to start organizing your next fundraising scramble, give them a call at 656-5600 or check them out online at oakbrookgc.com. All right, softball time?
Large school soccer.
school.
real
Oh,
quick.
sorry.
Yep.
Large school soccer rankings. Go for it.
So number 5 is Belleville West. Number 4, Waterloo, which suffered their second loss of the season. They lost to O'Fallon. Number 3, Triad. Number 2, Edwardsville. And the team that's been in number 1 spot this whole time is O'Fallon.
Man, it's tight, though. I feel like, didn't O'Fallon blow out Waterloo?
2-0 was
Okay.
the final.
It was only 2-0?
It was,
That's
but I
not a
don't
blowout.
know what the shot. But the shots could have easily been
Okay.
a huge discrepancy.
And you've got here Waterloo is number 1 in the Alton sectional?
Yes, so they are in the 2A Alton sectional. Triad is number 2 down there, and then O'Fallon, Edwardsville, and Belleville West are in the normal community sectional.
So the IHSA has Waterloo ranked seated in the regional ahead of Triad.
Yes,
I guess because Waterloo is 17-2 and Triad is 14-3.
I think when the seedings came out or they had the discussion, it was before Triad had played Waterloo that second
That would
time,
make sense.
You'd almost have to be.
or very similar, like very
Right.
close in time range.
Right.
All right. ICU.
We're going for starting out with the goals. We've got from Belleville East, ICU Izzy Brunau. Okay.
My guess.
Belleville East, 37 goals. ICU Madeline Roach from Highland, 22 goals. We jump down to assists. Emily Heinrichs, Belleville East, 14 assists. And we're jumping back to the goalies. ICU from Alton.
Cowan?
Nope, it's Alton. She's Miss Cowan. I had to correct that. 240 saves. And then from Highland, Alyssa Hay, 126 saves. Again, both those young ladies had a bunch of goals to stop.
All right. So I think I noticed that Belleville East has some of the top scores, but they're not in the top 5. So that makes them dangerous, right?
It does. You're going to beat them. It's going to be a shootout, not like an actual PK shootout, but a shootout in terms of a lot of offense is going to be going on.
And what's the large school schedule coming up here?
So large school soccer starts this week as well, and Edwardsville will be hosting their regional.
They play Springfield, don't they?
They will play Springfield Southeast, currently scheduled for, I believe, tomorrow, but
We'll see.
we'll see.
Weather. I think Thursday is the day that people are going to wind up stacking their schedule.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
other one, real quick, sorry. The other fun one's going to be in the large school side in a regional at, I believe, at Collinsville, O'Fallon, and then watch out for Collinsville
Collinsville on their field,
on their
On
field.
their field, yep.
on their small-ish field that they love to play on. So
on the turf.
good for them. Okay, anything else soccer talk?
That is all I have.
Good.
All right. Small school softball. I notice our buddies are still at the top there, but go ahead and run us through the list, Camper.
Sure. So a new one in at number 10, it's Carrollton. Roxana was there. They fell out. A little bit tough of a finish of the season. Number 9, Breeze Central. Number 8 is Greenville. They are down from number 5. Number 7, Sparta. Number 6, Gillespie. Number 5, Oakville. They make the move up. Number 4 is Nashville. Number 3 is Columbia. And the top 2 teams have been this way for most of the time. Number 2 is Freeburg. Number 1 is Redbud.
Awesome. So the Bud's still at the top, and they were our preseason guests. Coach was on here, and it was fun talking to them. And he told us his squad was good.
He did.
Yep.
He called it.
He said they were good, but he also gave a lot of praise to a lot of other schools as well. But all right, looks good. All right, large school softball.
Number 10 is Civic Memorial. Number 9, Jersey. Number 8, Belleville West, down from number 6. Number 7 is O'Fallon. Number 6 is Muscuda. Triad moves up from 8 to 5. They had a big finish to the season, regular season. Tied for 3rd, Edwardsville and Belleville East. So 2 teams are just way too similar. Number 2, Centralia. Number 1, Waterloo. Another team that's been sitting at the top for a while now.
I feel like Waterloo has had a very good spring across the board in all their sports. That's what it looks like to me. They had a good football season too.
Yeah, they know what they're doing down there.
Okay. East and Edwardsville they share the conference championship, right?
6 times in a row now.
Crazy.
And likely we'll see each other in the sectional semifinal if seeds hold out, and that game will be at Belleville West.
All right, you want to do some ICUs there, KP, for softball for large school?
We don't have those.
Oh, we're not going to do that.
Yep.
Okay. Well then, for the high school report, there's only one sport left to talk about. Everybody's favorite, tennis.
All right,
KP,
Coach.
you want to read the rankings, or am I doing that?
You're doing it. Go ahead.
Okay. KP's tennis rankings coming in at number 11. Let's go ahead and rank 11 teams since you got them there. Alton, Marquette, 10, Belleville East, 9, Muscuda, 8, O'Fallon, 7, Carbondale, 6, Triad, 5, Quincy, 4, Metamora, 3, Dunlap, 2, Chatham, Glenwood, and number 1, again this week, the Edwardsville Tigers.
Which is interesting that Edwardsville did not lose a set in that conference tournament.
Or during the season.
Yeah.
It was Tigers were good this weekend. Competition was good. I want to thank the O'Fallon Panthers, Coach Menerick and company for hosting the conference. And this weekend will be a
sectional
good
at O'Fallon, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Triad in the small schools. Keep an eye on Muscuda in the small schools and large schools. Keep an eye on Edwardsville, Quincy, O'Fallon. All those schools will have a lot to say. Carter Marlin from Collinsville. Belleville West has a strong doubles team in the sectional. So it'll be a very competitive sectional with West, East, O'Fallon, Quincy, Edwardsville, Collinsville. But
it'll be interesting to see what those other teams jumping in, just not all Southwestern Conference teams.
And it'll be interesting to see what happens with the weather. I think play may get moved up to Thursday.
Right.
We'll have
is Chatham Glenwood in that sectional?
Chatham Glenwood is a small school, and they'll be.
Oh, that's
one,
right.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for your help tonight with the high school report. Camper, any shout-outs before you get out of here?
Just for Mother Nature to give us some sun for the rest of the week. We got postseasons to do.
Next meet for you, meet number 18 will be the state meet.
I'm hoping
Sectionals in between. Okay, Mike, thanks so much. KP, you're sticking around tonight, right?
Yep.
All right, guys, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
guys.